Welcome back to your online yoga practice with me, Kim Sellis. Today's 35-minute power flow practice, we won't be moving as fast as you'd probably like, but there's a lot of isometric holds in this routine, something that will help build stability through the body, making those transitions smooth and graceful. So find at least one block and I'll meet you on the mat. Let's begin today on our mat, taking our knees nice and wide and walking our hands forward into that child's pose. So just find a comfortable place for right now. The hands can be wherever you choose. Just lengthen the spine long and let the hips relax and snuggle down into the heels, into the inner thighs, and take a breath. Inhaling through the nose and let that breath go. Breathing in. And open the mouth, let that breath go. So today's practice, we're just going to find ourselves losing ourselves to the practice, right? So just kind of falling into that empty mindset, being in the present moment, just finding your breath, not worrying about the next pose, not critiquing yourself for the last pose, just staying right where you are and being content. We'll take one more deep breath here. And when you're ready, slowly coming up to that all fours position, adjust the hands accordingly underneath the shoulders and then move the knees right in and under the hips. So adjust the hands, spread the fingers nice and wide. And when you're ready, we're going to move the wrists forward and back. So as you inhale, shoulders over the wrists. And as you exhale, pull back. Each time you move a little further, each time you put a little bit more weight in the hands. One more forward and back. Good. When you're ready, the hands go out to the side. So the fingertips are moving to the side. And we're going to inhale, roll to the right, forward, and back down through the left. So making a circle to the right. And one more time, circling to the right. When you get back, hold center. We'll circle, inhale to the left. Circling to the left. And one more to the left. Really nice, yogis. Okay. Coming back to center, readjust the knees if you need to. Fingertips move back now, back towards the knees. Same thing, forward and back here. Just be gentle with the elbows, especially if it doesn't feel good for you. Inhale, moving forward, shoulders over wrists if you can. Try to keep the elbows straight. And as you exhale, come back. It's all right if the base of the palms lift up off the floor. Just forward and back. Try to find a little extra stretch through the wrists. One more forward, one more back. Really nice. Coming back to center here. Stacking all of the joints. We'll move through that scapula motion. So keeping the arms out of the movement. The arms are straight and locked out. As you inhale, push the ground away. Make space between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, sink down into the shoulder blades. Keeping the arms straight and locked out. It's just in the shoulder blades. Lift and down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, push the ground away, and squeeze, push, and down. Let's go 2 more times. Push the ground away, and then down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more. Good, and release. Now, I want you to push the ground away. So find as much space as you can between your face and the floor. Really push, 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 push. Pull the belly button into the spine. Maybe even tuck the hips under here. And then just step the feet back. You should be in a high plank pose. So at any time you can drop to your knees, but I want you to keep this activation pushing the ground away, tucking the hips under, squeezing the butt cheeks together. As you inhale, shift forward. So shoulders over the wrists. Use your toes to push forward and then exhale back. You've got 3 more. Forward and back, forward and back. Last one. forward and back. Good. Lift the hips up and back. Find that downward facing dog. Maybe just take a breath to pedal out the feet or find just a little bit of movement. Then we'll find ourselves coming back into that still downward facing dog. Now I want you to bend the knees a lot here. A lot, a lot, a lot. Keep pushing the ground away. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, rock it forward into plank. Good. Going back into that crouching down dog. This time, inhale, rock it, plank, and take the right knee to the right elbow. Good. Back. Rock it forward, left to left. Good. Back. Just trying to warm up the body, right to right. Back. Left to left. Good. Take the hips back and then straightening the legs, finding that downward facing dog one more time. So we're going to shift forward now, plank to up dog. So being just mindful of your back. If you're not quite ready for it, then drop down, take a baby cobra. Inhale, ripple through plank, and then slowly let the hips start sagging down towards the wrists. Push the ground away, chest lifts, shoulders squeeze back. And then when you're ready, right back to your down dog. Good. This time, inhale, ripple forward to plank. Drop the hips. And as you exhale, push the hips up and back, down dog. Let's go one more time. Inhale, ripple forward, hips down. Exhale, right back into that down dog. Good. Take 2 breaths here. In through the nose. Open the mouth, let that breath go. One more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's move through just 2 sun salutations today. Inhale, look at your fingers, step, jump, or float. Inhale, halfway lift, neck is long, spine is long. Exhale, fold. Good, push down through the feet, root to rise, lift and reach. As you exhale, fingers touch and then just fall forward. Uttanasana here. Knees can be bent. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant the hands, step or float back into your plank. Lower down chaturanga with or without knees. I'm going to use my knees today. Inhale, up dog, baby cobra, find a cat-cow. And as you exhale, right back into your down dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's go one more round. Inhale, look at your fingers. Step, jump, or float. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, fold. Good. Push down to the feet, root to rise, reach and grow. Fingers touch at the top. And as you exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lifting halfway. As you exhale, plant your hands, step or float. Right back, chaturanga, anything you choose here. Maybe it's just a cobra instead of a full up dog. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to try and build into a little bit more heat before we find a little bit of stretch. So when you're ready, inhale, right leg rises. As you exhale, forward into plank, knee to nose, crunch it, and you're moving through honey. Step forward, you're in warrior 1. Inhale, lift. Good. As you exhale, take the 45. So you're leaning the torso 45 degrees. You're reaching through the crown of the head, the fingers, and that back left foot is really pushing into the ground. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Here we go. Inhale, left knee into the chest, stand tall. As you exhale, find that 45 degree again. Go back to warrior 1, and then take the hands and twist to the right. Good. Inhale, back to center. Let's do it again. Stand tall. Good. Reaching back, 45. And then take the hands and twist to the right. Good. One more time. Inhale, long and lengthen. And standing tall. And back, reach, control the movement, and twist. Good. When you're ready, hands are going to plant. Step back into plank, and we're going to hold here. Hold plank. If you want to go a little further, maybe you're moving forward and holding that chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, pushing back into that downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. As you exhale, moving slow through honey, you're moving into that plank. Squeeze the knee into the chest. Step forward, back heel down, warrior 1, reach. Good. When you're ready, take it to the 45. So you're in warrior 1, but you're reaching the torso and the fingertips to that 45-degree mark. As you inhale, right foot, knee into chest, stand tall. As you exhale, reach back. Warrior 1, but your torso is reaching to that 45 degrees. And then twist, left hands towards the left side of your mat. Good. Inhale, 45. And stand, knee to chest. Squeeze everything in, control the movement. Back. Reaching forward, but stepping back. Twist. Good. One more time, reaching forward. And stand, knee to chest. Good. When you're ready, stepping back. Ooh, I had a little bobble. And then when you're ready, find your twist. Good. Hands plant. Step back into that plank. Either you're holding here in this plank, push the ground away, squeeze the butt cheeks together, or again, you're going to lower the hips down. Find that up dog. So keep the toes curled under. Inhale, back to plank. We'll do it one more time. Exhale, down, and then find a deep breath in that up dog. When you're ready, pushing up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Right leg lifts, same thing. Inhale, lift that leg, lift high. Exhale, step forward. Warrior 1, lift. Exhale to the 45. Inhale, knee into chest. Oops, stand tall. Exhale, back. Warrior 1, reaching forward, and then twist. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee into chest. Stepping back on the inhale this time. And then twist. One more time, reaching forward. Knee into the chest. Stepping back, control. And then finding your twist. Good. When you're ready, hands plant. Step back into plank. Back into plank. And again, you can just hold here. Maybe holding is enough for you today. Otherwise, the rest of us are going to find that plank, push the ground away. Right elbow goes down. Left elbow goes down. Right hand plants, lift. Left hand plants, lift. Do it again. Down, left down, right up, left up. One more time. Right down, left down, right up, left up. Lift those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's move to the left. Inhale, left leg rises. As you exhale, look where you're going. Step that left foot forward. Warrior 1. Inhale. Good. As you exhale to the 45. And then when you're ready, squeeze the inner thighs together. Knee into chest. Stand tall, lift. And then exhale, control, step back. Hands move towards the left, twist. Inhale to the 45. Knee to chest, stand tall. I'm having wobbles. Inhale, step back. Exhale, twist. Last round. Inhale, reach to that 45. Exhale, step, stand tall. Exhale, reach back. And then find your twist. Hands plant. Or stepping back into plank. Again, stay here or take a vinyasa or stay with me. This time we're going to start with the left. Left forearm down, right forearm down. Left hand plants, right hand plants. That's 1. Down, down, lifting left,
Lifting right, that's 2. You got 1 more. Down, squeeze the butt. Keep pushing the ground away. Good, hold plank. Lift the hips up and back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1 more deep breath in. Push the ground away. Spread the shoulder blades so outwardly rotate. Legs can be bent or straight, doesn't matter. All right, when you're ready, inhale, right leg lifts. As you exhale, step forward, warrior 1 again. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, remember now, front knee, front ankle are stacked. Push the belly button into the spine. Find stretch through that left hip flexor. Back heel is pushing down. When you're ready, we're gonna reach forward to that 45-degree mark and then grow light in that back foot. Warrior 3, lift. So we're gonna hold here for a count of 5. Keep reaching the hands forward. Crown of the head lifts. Back foot is reaching back. 2, 1, stay. All I want you to do is bend the standing leg, crunch everything in. Good. As you inhale, extend again, warrior 3. This time we're holding for 8. 7, keep reaching forward and back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything crunches. Bend the standing knee. Good, extend. This time we're holding for 10. Ooh, I've got the wobbles. 8, 7, 6, keep reaching. Hips are even. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping back, warrior 1. Inhale, reach. As you exhale, find that humble warrior. Hands clasp, chest lifts, and then exhale, moving down. This is your little rest. So drop the head. Let everything be heavy here. The only thing is working is that front right quadricep. And you're pushing down through that back left heel. Let's inhale, halfway lift a little bit, lengthen through the spine, then reach the chest forward and then soften down. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale, release the hands. Everything lifts. Let's open out, warrior 2. Good. Double check that front warrior 2 stance. You can see that big toe. You're sinking the hips down and you're rolling the thighs out and open. Inhale, let's reach and reverse. Keep the front knee right where it is. Good. Back to warrior 2. And we'll find a nice side angle pose. So front hand goes into that front foot or on a block. Take the top hand, reach it up. Maybe you're reaching overhead. Keep pushing down through that back foot. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Good. Exhale, warrior 2. This time we're moving through half moon. So I want you to reach to the top of that mat. Reach, reach, reach. Keep the hips open and then float. So again, you're using blocks. Maybe you're reaching down to the mat. That top hand is stacked on the top shoulder. Flex that back foot and lift the torso. You want the torso to be the same height as your hips. Growing forward with the crown of the head and pushing back with that flexed foot. Last breath here. We're going to step back, warrior 2, 1 more time. Good. Inhale, reverse and lift. Exhale, back into your side angle pose, so low side angle. Now you can choose to stay here. You can find that top hand binding or the full bind here. Now remember, if you're full binding, I want you to lift off that front leg. Top hip pushes towards the left side of your mat. Last breath here. And then when you're ready, if you had the hands bound, let them go, release. Come back to your warrior 2 and then straighten that front right leg and move the toes forward. So we're going to sink back into goddess pose. So remember, adjust the toes if you need to. Sitting back, looking at your knees and your toes should be tracking at the same line here. So I have to turn my toes out, but some of you might be able to keep everything forward. So it just depends, but make sure you're sitting back. Hands at heart center here. We're just gonna hold and we're gonna gently pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything lifts. Squeeze the heels together. Reach through the spine. Tuck the tailbone under. We're gonna do that one more time. Find that goddess pose and pulse down. 10, 9. Baby pulses. 8, 7. Lift through the chest. 6. Lengthen the tailbone down. 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Lift. Squeeze the heels together. Tuck the tailbone under. And then we'll find ourselves turning towards the back of the mat. Find your warrior one. So your left foot should be forward, right? And the left hip is pulling back. Find that warrior one here. I'll prepare because here comes those 3 warrior 3s. When you're ready, torso moves to the diagonal. Set yourself up, square up through the hips. When you're ready, float it. So we're reaching forward, square through the hips, right hip drops, flex that back foot. 8, 7. Oh, this one's only 5. That's 3, 2, 1. Step back. Or I'm sorry, crunch in. Everything crunches in. Oh, goodness. Everything crunches in and then extend back out. Find that warrior 3 again. This time we're holding for 8, 7. Flex the back foot. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunch it in, bending that standing leg. And then when you're ready, last one. 10. Reaching forward, reaching back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back. Warrior 1. Inhale, lift. Whew. When you're ready, hands plant. Fingers move down towards the mat. Lift through the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, find that humble warrior. Here we go. Crown of the head drops. Hands over the shoulders here. Take a deep breath in, halfway lift, extend through the spine, find a little bit more length, and then fold down again. We're trying to keep the hips square here. So just square them up. Left hip back, right hip pulls forward. Good. Release the hands. Inhale, lift. And then as you exhale, open out. Find that warrior 2. So again, you can see the big toe in the front. Shoulders are away from the ears. When you're ready, flip that front palm. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle pose. So grab those blocks if you need them. Top hand can either be reaching up or reaching to the back of your mat. Good. When you're ready, inhale, lift. Exhale, sink back down to that warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. And then back to warrior 2. Let's find that half moon. Reach forward. Maybe place a block or reach your hand a little bit out in front of you as you lift that top. I've got the wiggles today. And just be kind, especially if you're on carpet. It's really hard to balance when you're on carpet and on a mat. So again, the torso wants to be the same height as the hips. Flex that back foot. The hips are open and stacked here. Last deep breath. Here we go. And then stepping back, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. Last one. So again, you're either reaching up, reaching forward, or finding your binds here. Full binds, half binds, but lift. Really reach, open through the shoulders. Take that top hip and push it to the opposite side of your mat. One more deep breath. Good. When you're ready, release the hands, coming up to standing, and then taking the left toes back to center. Inhale, everything lifts. And we'll find that goddess pose one more time. So remember, everything is sitting back. Chest is lifted and the knees are behind the toes. So we're going to reach to the front of our mat and then come back to center and reach to the back of the mat. Come back to center. Good. One more time. Reach and back and reach and back. Good. Everything lifts. Reaching up tall, squeeze the heels together, tuck the tailbone under, and we'll just cartwheel our hands back to the top of our mat. Stepping back into that downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. When you're ready, inhale, right leg lifts. Open the knee and the hip, right? So open. You're reaching that right heel all the way to the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, flying plank, we're going to take that right knee all the way to the left elbow. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up and back right where you came from. Open the hip. Good. Go again. Flying plank. Take the twist under. Right knee, left elbow. 5. Hold. Push the ground away. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Up and back. Good. Crunch it in and under. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting up and lifting back. And then stay here or flip. Find yourself flipping that dog. So remember, the shoulder and the wrists are in alignment. Your right leg is bent. Left leg is long. Reach. Use this as a back bend. Okay. Now we're going to slowly move through Wild Thing and Tree Vashisthasana. So take a deep breath in. I want you to gain balance. Lift the right foot. Maybe you're just on the tippy toes of the right foot, but if you can lift all the way, put that toe on your left thigh. So you're in a Tree Vashisthasana and then set it back down, Wild Thing. Go again. Get strong. Find balance. Tree, and then Wild Thing. One more time. Inhale, lift, push the ground away, stay strong. Good, and then Wild Thing one more time. Drop the hips, come to a nice seat, and then turn the right knee out. So you're in Janu Shirshasana, left leg is long. Deep breath in, everything lifts. As you exhale, fold forward. Release. So try to lengthen the spine as much as you can here. And just release that left leg. Let it go soft. Try not to hold any tension. Last breath. Maybe you're halfway lifting, finding a little length, and then exhale, fold down a little deeper. Good. Inhale, back to center. Right knee pulls in, so the right foot plants. And we'll find a little bit of a twist. Inhale, left hand rises, and we're twisting over to the right side of our mat. So you're gonna sit up tall here. Use this back hand as a kickstand. Lift through the chest, and then rotate. Last breath. Good. Everything comes around back to center, and we're gonna place our hands towards the right-hand side and just move back into plank. Okay, ready for that left? Lift the hips nice and high, deep breath here. Inhale, left leg rises, bend the knee, open the hip, and then we'll find those wild planks. Take a deep breath in, left knee, right elbow, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up, lifting back, and go again. Exhale, down and crunch. 5, push the ground away, suck that knee up higher. 2, 1, lifting up, lifting back. And the last time, here we go. Crunch. Lift and push the ground away. 3, 2, 1. Lifting up, lifting back. Now hold here and just stay or flip your dog. So remember to line up the shoulder and the bottom wrist. This time the left leg is bent, right leg is long. We're gonna hold here, open through the chest. Use it as a little bit of a back bend. Lift through the hips, and then we'll find that balance. So take a deep breath in. Try to find your balance as you go into tree, and then step back into wild thing. Good. Inhale, lift. Tree, Vashisthasana, and wild thing. Gain balance. Last time, lift, balance, hold, and find your wild thing. Reach and lift the hips a little higher, and then lower your hips down to the ground. Right leg is long here. Take the left knee out to the side. Sit up tall, square up through the sit bones. Inhale, lift the spine. And as you exhale, release down to that Janu or Shirshasana. Feels good. Lengthen the lower back. Again, relaxing that long right leg. Just soften down. Breathing deep. Last breath. Good. When you're ready, sitting up. And then take the left foot and place it on the ground. So now the left knee is up. Again, readjust the hips, sitting up nice and tall. Right hand lifts, and we will find ourselves twisting towards the left. So again, sit up nice and tall. Straighten up the spine, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, rotate round. Maybe you're looking behind you over that back shoulder. Use the entire torso to move the breath here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then when you're ready, we're going to move back into plank pose. Into plank, and then just walk the knees right behind the wrists. Cross the ankles in the back, and we will come back onto our backs. I'm going to take a block for this last little bit. If you don't have a block, it's not a big deal. We're going to lay onto our back, and I'm going to place that block in between my inner thighs, and I'm going to squeeze that block. We're going to move into a couple bridge pulses here, but if you don't find pulsing interesting right now and you just want to hold your bridge, that's totally fine with me. So plant your feet onto the floor, squeeze that block, or keeping a little bit of activation through the inner thighs if you don't have that block. Inhale, we're going to lift the hips. Now, they don't have to be super high, but try to get them as high as you can and then lower down. Keep squeezing that block. Inhale, lift, and down. We're going to 10s. So it'll be 7, and down, 6, down, 5, down, 4, down. Keep squeezing. 3, lift the hips, down, 2, down, and 1, down. Really nice, yogis. Go ahead and release that block. Keep the knees up towards the ceiling. We're going to take the right foot up, right foot on the left knee, and we'll just find that figure of 4 on the ground. So the right hand goes through the keyhole you just made, pull the left knee into the chest. Deep breath in, flatten the lower back. Keep that right foot flexed as you find a little bit of stretch through that thigh. Last breath. Good. When you're ready, gently release both feet back onto the mat. Maybe windscreen wipe the knees from side to side here. And then we'll take the opposite. Left ankle, right knee. Left hand goes through the keyhole you made and pull the right knee into the chest. Release through the lower back. Let the shoulders relax. And just find that slow, deep breath. Good. Soften down. Last breath here. And then gently release. Take your legs out long. Take your hands overhead. Find a big stretch. And then just release down into a comfortable place to take that last Shavasana. You've earned it. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out. Keep the breath moving as you slowly fall into your mat. Just find a little bit of stillness here, and I'll be quiet for just a minute or two. Now, if you find yourself needing a bit longer of a rest and a reset, stay here. Stay here for as long as you need. Press the pause button. Otherwise, the rest of us are gently going to bring our knees into our chest. We're going to take a deep breath here. We're going to roll to our side, and we'll find ourselves in a nice, easy seat to close out today's practice. Sitting up nice and tall, deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, release through the mouth. Well done, yogis. Good to see you again. Namaste.